Hello, hello, it is the Trading Captain, and I'm currently sitting up $16.12 on the day. Now, I only took 2 trades today. This is really the theme we've been having lately where stocks are pumping and dropping, and there hasn't been really safe opportunities to get in. I've really opted to just sit on the sidelines and wait for better opportunities, and it seems like it paid off today, right? $10 winner, $4 winner. So even if these are smaller winners, I'm still happy to get them. So what are these stocks looking like? I have a couple here marked out. ASBP is one where you can see it just popped up, immediately rolled over. You look at VMAR, this one's even worse, where it just completely sold off well beyond the initial price it surged from. You have GIBO, similar story, popped up, immediately rolled over. And as a result, like I said, I've been really conservative about getting in these trades. Now, with that said, there were 2 that did meet most of my criteria, and I did decide to engage with. The first one was ENVB, and this might not jump out at you immediately, but I had contacts going into this that I thought made this a legitimate trade. Now, if we go back to here, you can see this had a sudden drop during pre-market yesterday, and this was the announcing of a secondary offering. That is bearish in most cases, but considering no dilution actually occurred here because the sell point was at around 441 and this immediately dumped and didn't have any time to sell at this price, there was no actual dilution that occurred. So while this held at this lower level, and then when news came out again this morning and we saw a pop up an immediate flush, we were already in this overextended territory, which I thought gave potential for a bounce. So when we had this initial push down and then this final push down, I put out an order here and I was at the very, very bottom. And I did get a partial fill, but I didn't get the full fill. And while this did hold and I was willing to give it over an hour of time to make its move, ultimately it could not, and I just had to cut it. So I never went red on the trade, fortunately, but didn't really get anything that I was looking for. So unfortunate how that panned out. The other trade I took was on VMAR. This was another one similar to the setup I had yesterday where I ended up getting punished for it. I decided to be more patient and wait for the second leg down, which we did get here. And I took this second breakdown for the bounce attempt, which we did end up getting. So very quick skim on that one, right at the end of the session too, which is very nice. So that pretty much wraps up the 2 trades that I took. Going into tomorrow, same strategy as before. I need to be very particular and cautious because we do seem to be in this cycle of a lot of pump and dumps. I'm going to be very mindful of this going into tomorrow. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up my recap. If you like what you saw here, please do leave a like, helps me out. I stream every day, so if you're interested, you can check me out live on the channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.